In this video, we will discuss the methods and considerations when collecting scrotal circumference measurements for BREEDPLAN. BREEDPLAN uses scrotal circumference measurements to calculate scrotal size EBVs. Research has shown that, in bulls, a larger scrotal circumference is associated with earlier age at puberty, increased semen production, and improved semen quality. There is also evidence that increased scrotal circumference is associated with improved female fertility and earlier age at puberty in a bull's daughters. Scrotal circumference measurements collected for BREEDPLAN should be taken when the bull is between 300 and 700 days of age. When recording scrotal circumference measurements, it is important to use a consistent technique for the whole group of cattle. As measuring techniques will vary slightly between individuals, it is best that one person takes scrotal circumference measurements for the whole mob or management group. To record scrotal circumference, pull the testes firmly down into the lower part of the scrotum and place the measuring tape around the widest point, as shown in the diagram on the screen. Avoid placing the thumb of the hand holding the neck of the scrotum between the cords. This will cause separation of the testes and result in an inaccurate measurement. You should apply the measuring tape so that it is just sufficient to cause a slight indentation in the skin of the scrotum. BREEDPLAN recommends you use self-tensioning tapes, such as the reliable tape shown here, as this will ensure the same level of tension is applied for each bull. Measuring tape should be available at your local feed store or can be ordered online. Scrotal circumference measurements should be taken in centimetres and recorded to 1 decimal place. Additionally, beef producers recording scrotal circumference measurements for BREEDPLAN should note that you can take scrotal circumference measurements on your own bulls. You don't need an accredited technician or vet to take these measurements for you. Scrotal circumference measurements are best taken when the bulls are reaching puberty. This will allow the analysis to identify bulls that have gone through puberty, are pubertal, and those that have not yet reached puberty. While the age at which bulls are reaching puberty will vary according to seasonal conditions and the maturity pattern of your cattle, in the majority of cases, scrotal circumference should be recorded when the bulls are being weighed for their 400-day weight. While you can record more than one scrotal circumference measurement for an individual animal, BREEDPLAN will only analyse the first measurement for each bull. Therefore, it is only necessary to record one scrotal circumference measurement on each bull. Scrotal circumference measurements should be submitted to your BREEDPLAN processing centre. These can be submitted using any of the available BREEDPLAN submission methods, as outlined in the short video on submitting performance data to BREEDPLAN. For further information on recording scrotal circumference measurements, please see the BREEDPLAN tip sheet or check out the information in the BREEDPLAN Help Centre. Thanks to those who have provided images and video footage for us to use in the Recording for BREEDPLAN video series.